I have told my husband that I know about his affair and that I've been working towards leaving him for the past year, December 11, 2022. Hi again. I'm sorry I deleted my account. I'm very new to this and I just couldn't handle the criticism I was getting, so I deleted my account. I have understood now that the internet doesn't owe me politeness and people will say their opinion because I put myself out there, and that makes it, I guess, okay for people to say hurtful things because I chose to share my story. I have learned that I could deactivate all private communication, so if you have something nasty to say, be brave and put it in the comments instead, smiley face, although I'm hoping for less amount of negative comments this time since people were mainly angry that I was taking my time to leave my husband. Thankfully, while my account is deleted, I still, with some digging, found my original posts. I have included them here to those who haven't followed my story. I'm still going strong with my studies, and as I said, I have secured a job in April with decent salary that will increase with 30% once I graduate 2 months later. I have also signed a lease on an apartment that is a few blocks away from my daughter's school. You can't imagine the happiness I was in when I found the apartment, but most importantly that they accepted my bad credit, having not had income for over 2 years now. My new job contract and reference was enough, and I have to pay for 3 months ahead. I get the keys April 1st too. I still need to talk to a lawyer. I just don't want to throw my money before it is getting closer, and I need the help. I have found non-profit org for women that I could call and ask for information and advice. I'm not really in an abusive marriage, but they have experience of all sorts of marital and divorce problems. As I stated, since I found out that my husband was cheating on me, our sex life died. In the beginning my husband didn't seem bothered about it, probably, no certainly because he had someone else, someone new, but with time, it has been over a year now, and God, it has been the longest and yet shortest year of my life. With time he started to show me affection again, trying to get intimate with me. I avoided him like the plague. He never pressured me, but he was getting upset and I felt him getting frustrated. I think his affair had died out by then, or maybe it wasn't as fun and exciting for them. I don't know, I'm not an expert on affairs. For over 2 months now he has been trying to open the subject of our non-existent sex life, but I just told him that I didn't have a drive, or that I was busy, this being my last year of my studies. I have been able to keep him at bay, and while my explanations and excuses weren't making him happy, they were good enough to keep him away, that until about a week ago when he wanted to discuss this seriously. I told him again that I was busy and that my sex drive is very low. It is, he said that it wasn't just the sex. We had no intimacy, he barely is allowed to be near me, I never talk to him anymore, like I don't make an effort anymore. I asked him if we could just wait until after the holidays because I'm too busy, and I didn't want to ruin it for our daughter who loves Christmas. He then said something that triggered every nerve on my body. Something like it was not healthy for a marriage when one partner neglects the other because then you start looking somewhere else. I just said that it wasn't true because he started sleeping with her name way before I started neglecting him. He was in total shock. First he tried to know more, maybe he misheard me, then he started to deny it, then made excuses, then started apologizing, then he started asking for details, and what my plans were. When I told him about me getting a job and an apartment, he started pleading, trying to hold me. Now this past week, he's tried to talk to me every day and I have been calm with him. He had so many questions. Why didn't I tell him before? At least he could have explained. She meant nothing to him. The relationship ended. He had no feeling for her. It was just physical. He loved me and nobody else. Think about our daughter. He regretted what he did and that's why he ended it. Why was I not more upset? I told him that I had mourned us for a year and that I'm over it now. He still thought this was unfair because this is all new to him. I told him about my job, my new place, and I asked him to be patient with me and to think about our daughter and put her first in whatever is coming. He was so angry by that and told me that if I thought about our daughter for a second I would have confronted him there and then. Be honest. We could have tried to fix it with therapy and some effort because he never loved anyone like he does me and he would drop everything else to try and make it right with me. But I chose secrecy, plotting and planning my life without him while pretending everything was fine, did I though? I started crying and begged him that however angry he is with me, not to take it out in a way that affect our daughter. I told him that I did all of this for her, I didn't want her to see us fight, I didn't want to leave without having the means to offer her a good life. Now he is so angry with me all the time. He barely looks my way. He is still sweet with our daughter though, and that is comforting. I sleep in my daughter's room most nights. I never meant for it to blow up this soon, but you can spend your whole time planning and preparing the perfect exit, but life has never been predictable. I don't regret my outburst. Maybe it was time anyway. I will continue communicating with him about the importance of staying civil to each other. He is angry now and he feels cheated and deceived, and I get all that, but I need him to put aside the hurt and think of our daughter, just like I did. And just like I did, he will get over the pain in time. Sorry again for the long post and for the grammar. Edit. John is in the process of divorce too. He has moved back to his hometown because his mother is very ill. I'm afraid his sisters live in Australia, but they have both come home, so it feels good that he and his mother are not alone. I have visited them 3 times since I heard the sad news, but he lives far away, so I haven't been able to stay for long periods to support them. We talk over the phone every morning though. He is devastated. Edit 2. No, I haven't told my husband about John, nor am I gonna. If by any chance John and I end up together, then everyone will know, including my husband, but we are not will telling my husband or anybody about how John and I met. We have decided that long ago when we were dreaming about our future together that we wouldn't tell our exes how we met. It is for the best for anyone involved. I'm keeping this promise. It is nobody's business but ours. We don't know what the future hold. John lives in another town, 8 hours drive away. We haven't talked about us in ages. We have a lot going on in our lives separately. All I care about now is his mom doing better, or at least not suffer. Comments. User 1. You were secretive. While he was, what, open about cheating on you. Ugh. I'm glad you are getting out of this soon. His audacity of putting the blame on you is mind-boggling.